Live with Ches, we up next. Live with Ches, sports prepared. Live with Ches, live up next. Live with Ches, we're the best. Live with Ches, live up next.
Hello, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Live with Ches. I'm your humble host, Cameron Chester, and today we are talking football. College football. And yes, college football is back upon us. Sorry, this is like week 2, but I just wanted to get to like when we get closer to the real games, because the first week is like they play like not really good teams and stuff like that. But there were like I think one upset last week or not. But let's get right into it. First, let's start with Texas versus Michigan. That is crazy. Defending national champs got their butts whooped by Texas. I mean, a lot of people had Texas over them anyway. Texas has the better team on paper. Quinn Ewers balled out, 3 touchdowns, 256 yards. Gunnar Helm, 7 receptions, 98 yards, 1 touchdown. Isaiah Bond had 3 receptions, 51 yards. And yeah, just that Texas defense looked legit, and that is something Texas has not had in a minute, a legit defense. And Michigan, that is bad. Davis Warren did not perform well at all. Donovan Edwards got stuffed. The O-line, a lot of people have been saying, is something that they are struggling with, and their defense just could not stop Texas. Next, let's talk about Arkansas versus Oklahoma State. This game was crazy, and it went down into the wire, and Arkansas might have a team. Their team looks really good. Their quarterback looks comfortable in the pocket. Their O-line looks really nice. Their running backs are nice. Their weapons, their wide receivers are definitely really nice. I cannot lie. Arkansas showed up and they performed. They definitely did. I bet many people didn't expect them to. Taylon Green came through with 416 yards, a touchdown, and 1 interception. Jaquindon Jackson, if I messed it up, my bad. 24 carries, 149 yards, 3 touchdowns. That running back 8, and then Andrew Armstrong, 10 receptions, 164 yards. And then they got a team. Arkansas has a team, but the Oklahoma State showed that why they're ranked, and they came through. Ollie Gordon though didn't have such a crazy game. He did get a touchdown, but nothing crazy. But Alan Bowman, quarterback, 326 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, just came through. The passing game definitely came through for this team. Arkansas might have to work with their DBs. Now let's get into the next game. This one was a crazy one also. Boise State versus Oregon. Man, 34-37. Oregon won. Just crazy. Ashton Genty, 25 carries, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns. He should be up there in top 3 for Heisman. He ran over this team even though his team took the L. But Oregon, that defense looks very shaky, especially in the box. Your linebackers did not come through because they let JT come just ran through everywhere. Just ran through all any lanes of that football field. Dylan Gabriel had a pretty good game, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan James, 17 carries, 102 yards in rushing. And Evan Stewart, the transfer from Texas A&M, 5 receptions, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. And also Trayshawn Holden, he also had a touchdown, 78 yards, 4 receptions. Oregon, we all know Oregon's going to have that offense, that high-powered offense. But that defense, it's been a minute since you had that good defense, since the Mariota days. But that was a very close game. And Oregon is only ranked 9. And that's surprising because that was a very close game. Clemson came back after getting whooped 66-20. against Appalachian State. Clemson finally gets their win. LSU, they beat Nicholas State. And Colorado versus Nebraska. Man, Nebraska handled it. They put pressure on Shador Sanders, and that defense could not stop Colorado at all. Raiola was throwing all over the place, man. Travis, he still got his, but just Colorado couldn't stop him. Dylan Raiola had 185 yards and 1 touchdown, but he was 23 for 30, and he looked crisp with his throws too, and very accurate. And he got an arm. Kid definitely got an arm. I don't like the Patrick Mahomes comparisons, but he got an arm. He got a good arm. Colorado, defense did not show up, and Shador had no time in the pocket, and that they still having troubles from last season. Tennessee beat NC State 51-10. Missouri beat Buffalo 38-0. Ole Miss beat Middle Tennessee 52-3. Iowa State beat Iowa 20-19. That was a very close game. A lot of defense. They came out on top, Iowa State. And next we have USC versus Utah, and USC handled business 46-0. Didn't even let them once in the end zone. And Georgia handled Tennessee Tech 46-3. And then let's talk about Bowling Green to Penn State. Penn State was struggling early in this game, and Bowling Green looked like they were on the verge of an upset, but Penn State came through, had some adjustments, and fixed everything. And then we have Utah versus Baylor, 23-12. That's too close for my liking, especially when you're ranked number 12, Utah. That's way too close, very too close. Miami versus Florida A&M. We all know who's going to win this game. Miami won 56-9. Alabama handled South Florida 42-16. Ohio State won 56-0, and that was a whooping right there. Arizona, they were losing at first to NAU, Northern Arizona, but then they came back towards the end, 22-10, and that's going to be all, folks. Those are like the big games that happened this week. And so I'm going to give you my big 3 winners and losers. So let's start with the big 3 winners. Texas, obviously. Texas are showing they are a true team, and they brought Texas football back on the map. Hey, trust me, I'm one of those people who are like, okay, people say that all the time. They always choke here and there. But this team look good. Quinn Ewers looks solid. A lot of people have him in the front right now for the Heisman race. But, hey, let's see what it is. Number 2, I would definitely have to say Nebraska. Because Nebraska's definitely quiet the headlines with Colorado, but they also showed that, hey, look, we're a serious team. We can show out, we can compete, and yeah. Oh, also, just a sidebar, I forgot about the Oklahoma-Houston game. Houston lost to Oklahoma. Oklahoma won 16-12. Too close also for Oklahoma being 15. And sorry, I also forgot about the Northern Illinois and Notre Dame game. That is my fault. That was a huge upset. Very big upset. The Notre Dame hype once again taking in effect and put them up as the 5th ranked team so early in the season. And Northern Illinois, who are now currently ranked number 25, handled business. 16-14 defensive game. And they are my 3rd winners. That's why I remember, because they were my 3rd winners. Now, my big 3 losers. Michigan. Yes, you saw this coming. Michigan. That was a whooping, and that is crazy that happened at your home also. Embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Notre Dame. Crazy. But I got to give it to Northern Illinois. They handled business, and they didn't care about the name of their opponent or the hype. They went out there and handled business. But Notre Dame, you are the 2nd biggest loser of this week. And number 3, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to have to give it to Oregon. Like, yes, they won, but that close of a game, especially just because of rushing, and that made your defense look very weak and vulnerable. That's not good. That's very not good, especially now that you're in the Big Ten and you're in a more quote-unquote competitive conference, which it is way more than the Pac-12, and the Pac-12 doesn't exist anymore basically. But I would have to make Oregon's my third losers even though they won. But guys, tell me what you think. Like and subscribe. It's been your boy Cameron Chester, and it's been Live with Ches.
Live with Ches, we're the best. Live with Ches, live up next.